Hey guys, done my update show here, and I decided to just do a tutorial because it's winter break, and I've just been sick the past few days, and I don't know, I've just been bored, and I don't know, didn't really feel like making a normal video, so I decided I would do this. So today I wanted to teach you Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy, and the song is, the top string is going to be drop D. So you're going to want to drop it so it sounds like 4th string. So it's going to be in D. And so the song is just a really pretty easy, straightforward song. And it starts out just, with a normal drum beat. And then you're going to want to, let me grab my pick. Okay, so you're going to want to take your pick and just strum down 8 times, just relatively slow, open 8 times. Then 5th fret, you want to bar, it doesn't really matter which finger, just whatever finger you're strongest, bar down the top 3 strings, 5th fret, and hit those 8 times. Slide down to the 9th, back up to 5th. And that's the intro, so it sounds like this. Alright, so after that, it's going to go into this pretty cool sounding part. You're going to take third finger on 3rd string on 7th fret, and then 4th finger, 2nd string, 7th fret, right underneath each other, then 1st finger on 5th fret, 2nd string, and just strum those once, really pretty sounding. Then lift up your 4th finger, and it's going to start playing your index finger on 5th, and then strum that. Then take 4th finger and put over here on the 8th. Then bring it back up, and then back down to the 5th. And altogether it sounds like. And so right after you finish the intro, just go straight into that. And then the singing starts, and it's a bass. It's a really simple bass line. And after that bass line, the guitar comes back in with you take index finger, 1st finger, 7th fret, and bar down the 5th and 4th strings, and hit 4th string. And then you're going to want to hammer on. So if you don't know what a hammer on is, it's where you just kind of hit down on the string and pull right back off. Hammer. And so hit the 4th string, then hammer on it with your 4th finger. So it sounds like. So hit it open. Hit it, not open, but hit it just with your index finger on 3 times. Then hammer on. So it sounds like. Then hit it 2 times, just your 1st finger on the 5th string. Then hammer on. Then back to 4th string, which you're going to do. So then all together. And you're going to do that 4 times. That was pretty bad. It gets a little hard. You really got to get your pinky, really want to get it on the tip of your finger, because if you hit it on the pad, it's going to muffle and sound like, it's just not going to sound right. So really, let's work on that. And And so after that, you go into the bridge, which is about six strums, or whatever you want to call it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 5th fret, still barring all 3 top strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10th fret, 4, 5, 6. Back to 9th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And back to 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so then that's the bridge, and altogether it sounds like. Last of 5th fret, actually play it 8 times instead of 6. And so then we get into the chorus, and the chorus is the same thing as the intro, just strumming 8 times. Open, 5th, 9th, 5th. Alright, and so this is where it gets a little tricky, because usually this part is a little hard, because if you're in a band, you're going to want to have 2 guitars for this part, because it's a really hard change. So usually what they do in the song is they just hit open fast, three times really fast. So that sounds like. And then in between doing that, they pluck 3rd string, 7th fret, 3rd finger, and 5th ring, 1st finger, 5th fret, and you pluck those. That it'll sound like that, and basically, so it sounds like that, and it's a really hard change, to get from. And then you start off just open, down to, then doing 5th, then 2 times for each one, and then down to 9th, then back to 5th. And in between each of those little 3 counts, you're doing a pluck. And I mean, it's kind of hard once you're down here all the way on 9th to come back up here to pluck those. So it's a lot easier if you have 2 guitars. And if you're just on a one-man band, my advice would just to be play the intro just 2 times instead of doing the whole thing. And then we come back into some more verses where it's not really complicated. It's basically the whole pluck thing. And you're just gonna do that. Do that about, I'm not sure, I think it's 4, 5, 6 times. I don't know for sure, but it's. And then you're gonna slide, same fingers, but then you're gonna slide down to 7th and 9th. And so once you slide down to 7th and 9th, so you're gonna do that 7, 5 and 7, 7, 9, 5 and 7. Keep sliding down, plucking those about 4 times, 4 sets of that, and that'll cover pretty much all the verses in that whole section until you come back to the next chorus. And there is one other thing you can play in those verses. It's kind of vaguely heard in the actual song, but there is a little something played there. I usually leave it out, but it's actually 6th fret, 3rd string, and it's the same hammer-on thing we're doing over here on the 7th, except now we're on the 6th, and so it sounds like. And there is a little bit of that played in the verses there, but it's not mandatory, and it's just, I don't know, if you don't want to just pluck that whole verse, it's something to add in there. And so then we come back to the chorus again, and this chorus is exactly the same as the one, just. And so do that again, but this time when you reach the end of the chorus, just hit 5th, then slide down to 2nd, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5th, slide down to 2nd, play 2nd 4 times. 3, 4, 5. And that last one's open. And so this is where we're getting into the end of the song. And then you just hit 5th again. And let it ring. Then hit open. Let it ring. Then 5th again. And then play 2 5th notes really fast. Just. And this is where we go back down here into this little thing again, except this time we're gonna do it a little faster, so it's a little more like. And so do that. And that's really where you're reaching the end of the song, and this just pretty much fades out into the end of the song, and so it's more just the end of the song is just. That's really how you play Sugar We're Going Down by